Alrighty, folks, I think we're getting everything ready to rock and roll here for this one. Here's the guys' game ready to kick off. Here's Tenaha and Garrison ready to knock it out here this evening. All right, we're going to turn over to the PA announcer for the starting lineups.
From Garrison, number 2, at guard, Sam Atkinson. Number 3, at guard, Andrew Garcia. Number 5, at forward, Chris McClure. Number 33, at forward, Gavin Pollard. Number 0, at guard, Antonio Yarbrough. Head coach is Brandon Beavers, assisted by Brandon Smith. And now, let's meet your Tenaha Tigers. At number 1, guard, Jatorian Moore. Number 2, forward, DJ Sewell. Number 12, forward, Bubba Malone. Number 13, at guard, Brazilian Guinea. And number 23, at guard, Avante Purdue. Head coach is Dean Lewis, assisted by Wyatt Fairgrove, Justin Bledger, and Dominique Williams.
Alrighty, folks, back here ready to go for the start. This is Coach Lewis got his squad coming in here ready to rock and roll right now. They're sitting at 8-1 along with the Beckville Bearcats. Now, they were able to beat Beckville not long ago here to make that a little bit of a tie break right there. I think those two teams, I think Beckville beat them earlier and Tenaha beat them back. Good job there. But anyway, that's how the way it's going on. Then you got Gary, you got Timpson. Garrison in there trying to get some help. But Garrison's going to have to really play a good ball game here to beat these Tenaha Tigers who are actually coming out here. And I thought that they had kind of a slow start to the season, kind of worked their way back in, and they have really come along here in the latter part of the year, especially after the hoops tournament, and have played some great basketball. And they are looking to really, really make a lot of noise here as we get ready to go to the postseason here in a couple weeks. Right now, ready to go for the ball game. Kenny in the circle, ready to go against Pollard. And the Tenaha Tigers trying to back up the Gals who had the big win in game 1. Here we go, ball in the air. And Pollard centered over to the left side, and it will be Garrison with the start. Garcia can't handle that one on the pass. Up ahead is Kenny with the first quick, easy bucket for the Tigers. So Garrison up the floor here, bounce pass over to the far side. You got McClure, drop it off down in the corner. Atkinson thought about the 3, steps inside, short jumper, 15-footer, gets the shooter's roll. Up ahead, here come the Tigers, and nobody home on the long pass. So back up the floor now. Garrison will have the basketball on the inbound. Garcia will get it, and he'll bring it up across the timeline here. Send it over to the right side. Find Yarbrough. Antonio Yarbrough, a great football player here. And he'll get it back. Oh, almost a steal there by Purdue. Drop it off. Oh, nice job there. Beautiful dime. Drop it off Yarbrough to Atkinson. And Atkinson has 4 points in the ball game. And that one gets away there for the Tigers. Getting up ahead. 4 points in the ball game. There we go. I got it right now. 4-2 is the ball game score. Why did that happen? So Pollard with the easy bucket right there. Let me fix that up, folks. Okay, now I'm ready. I'm ready to get into it now. Here we go. Up the floor comes Moore. He'll bring it over to the right side. Down the corner to Sewell. Sewell gets double teamed. Back out. Kenny in the lane. Kenny works against Pollard there. Gets his own rebound. Sorry, that's Purdue. Number 23. Back out here to Sewell. 4-3. Off the back of the iron. Will not go. Rebound run down there by Garcia. Garcia throws up ahead here to McClure. He'll come across the timeline. McClure to the right side. Good defense there by, nice job on the steal by Kenny. Steele gets it up ahead there to Malone. Malone in the lane. They're going to call a charge on Malone. Garcia stands in there and takes the punishment. And it's a charge. It's number 1 on the Tigers here in the first quarter. So Garcia will get it on the inbound here, leading 6-2. Is Garrison here early. McClure down the corner, high pass there to Atkinson, but he tracks it down in there to Pollard. Pollard put it up off the glass. Nice job working against Sewell. Pollard gets the bucket. Nice play there by Pollard. Big man taking it in strong. Send it over here to the left side, back down here. Sewell, bounce pass, loses a hand on it, and trying to get it in there to Purdue. And back out now to Malone. Kick it down here in the corner. 3 on the way, will not go there by Kinney. Off the mark. Push up is McClure. McClure in the lane, going to throw it across there, try to find Yarborough, cutting across the left side of the lane. Pass knocked away there by the Tigers and out of bounds. Go back to the Bulldogs. In case you don't know, big number 33, folks, if you know anything about Garrison Bulldog football, this young man is a very good football player, and I expect him to have many opportunities to go play at another level somewhere. He is very, very good. That one off the mark there by Yarborough. Rebound coming out by Moore. Moore pushed up the floor here. Garcia makes a steal. Moore gets it right back, but it goes into the hands of Yarborough. Yarborough push it up to the left side. Yarborough, Antonio dropping off. Atkinson can't handle the pass into the hands here of Malone. Malone pulling it up now, kicking it back across here to Moore. And the Tigers get back to Sewell. Sewell thought about the 3. Sewell back out. Purdue. And a good job here on the defense by Atkinson as he come out here, kept Purdue from making that 3-point opportunity. Back across here, Sewell, Purdue, down in the corner now. Now Moore will try the 3, and he'll rattle it home. Moore for 3 for the Tigers. That's a big shot right there for the Tigers. They needed it. Still trailing by 3. We get down to about 4.5 to play here in the first quarter. And the Bulldogs have it across the timeline. Back across, Garcia. Bounce pass back to McClure. 3 ball. Back of the iron, no good. Rebound comes out here by Moore. 0 for 2 at the 3-point line for Garrison. 1 for 3 for the Tigers of Tenaha. Up ahead. Kinney trying to take it on the right side out the dribble. Pollard with a good block there. Oh, they're going to say he got a piece of him. I thought Pollard had all ball. There's going to be a foul there on Pollard. And that will put Kinney at the line for the Tigers. Shooting 2. Kinney at the line, first one, good. Trying to make it a 1-point ball game here, hitting the back half. Second one on the way, good. Knocking them both down. Here come the Bulldogs, back on the floor, Garcia. Across the timeline here, bounce pass across, Atkinson. Going to get a timeout by Garrison before that bounce pass across. 4:08 to play into the first quarter. 8-7. Garrison Bulldogs have the lead. We'll be right back here on a Net SN.
At Shelby Savings Bank, the same thing that's true at the Selma Street location is true at the North Branch. It's where banking meets the smile. They're not just friendly tellers, they're your friendly tellers. And the smile on Manager Janet's face, it's contagious. When you say Shelby Savings Bank is your friendly hometown bank, well, you hit it right on the nose.
All righty, folks, back here at the SEC Special Event Center in Tenaha. Remind everyone, too, to please like and subscribe to our YouTube channel at NetSN. Join us on chats and all kinds of different things that we do. We got all kinds of stuff on the way. And a couple more games before we get ready for our girls basketball playoffs. Always looking forward to that. Here we go with McClure. We'll have the inbound and get it to Garcia. Garcia over across, says Yarborough. Got to go to the right side. Gets a screen there for Pollard, but dishes it out back to Garcia. And McClure. McClure trying to drive his way in. No spin move there, and the ball's up in the air. Atkinson somehow comes out there with it, and he throws it back out to Garcia. Atkinson back over to the right side. This young man is all over the place. Atkinson back down the corner, but they give it to Garcia. He'll kick it back out here. McClure, who will set it back up for the Bulldogs with 3:40 to go into the first, and they lead by 1, 8-7. Pollard, nice dish there to Atkinson. Nice job moving the ball around for the Bulldogs. Back up ahead now come the Tigers. Kenny sends it over to Purdue. Purdue back out to Sewell. Sewell, Kenny, off underneath here. And Malone's going to be fouled going to the rack. And Malone will go back to the line. We'll go to the line for the first time here. Kenny went to the line last time. So Malone to the line here for the Tigers. He'll shoot 2. So Pollard already with 2 fouls here. And big force in the middle there for the Garrison Bulldogs. Can't get him in foul trouble here. 3 minutes to go in the first quarter. He's already picked up 2. And can't get the shot to go there for Smith. For Malone. So Malone with one more shot at it. And he'll knock down the back half. It's his first points of the ball game. It's a 2-point game here. Garrison has the ball with about 3 minutes to go in the first. McClure get it down to Pollard and Atkinson. So working on the left side of the lane, throws it back out to McClure. And good job there as McClure throws it off of Purdue, goes out of bounds, stays Garrison basketball. Coach Lewis pretty happy with the defense over there in front of the bench. Garrison with it. Atkinson bounce pass into Pollard. Pollard back at Sewell in, back at Iron won't go. Pollard gets his own rebound, dropping it back off here to Yarborough. Yarborough can't get it to go. Rebound comes out by Sewell. He is triple teamed. Finally gets some help there. Out of bounds. See which way they say it. Looks like it's going to go Tenaha basketball. Nope, going to stay Garrison basketball. Good job there by Pollard. Working hard over there. And it stays with Garrison. So good job here by the Bulldogs to keep possession. Long inbound comes out to Garcia. Garcia. Top of the key, sends it back to McClure. The Bulldogs are very methodical, taking their time here, trying to find the right matchup and the right shot. That one's off the mark there for McClure. Pollard gets a rebound, throws it off of Kenny, out of bounds. Stays with the Bulldogs. .224 to play here in the first. And get it into Garcia. Atkinson out on top. Down to Pollard inside the lane. Throwing it back out. Yarborough with a nice little move. Dropping it back out. Pollard short jumper front off the rim. Won't go. Antonio Yarborough with the rebound. Takes it back in amongst the trees and gets the bucket. That's a nice play there by Yarborough. Moore across the line here for the Tigers. Bounce pass into Sewell at the free throw line. Bounce pass back out to Purdue. Out of Moore. Moore back over here. In the ball game is Menifee, number 5. All the way back across Sewell, left wing. Good job on the defense there by Garcia. Keep Sewell from that three-point opportunity. They know Sewell will take that three-point shot. All the way back across Kenny. Now Moore. Here's Sewell. There's that 3. Off the side of the rim, no good. Pollard with a good rebound as he's falling down, throws it out to Garcia. And back up the floor now come the Bulldogs with 1.5 to go, leading by 4. Bounce pass to Pollard. Pollard back out to McClure, moving the ball around Garcia. Inside of the three-point line. Pollard inside the free throw line in the bucket. Nice ball movement there by the Bulldogs. They've done a great job here. And they lead it by 6 as Moore back across the timeline. Bounce pass over to the right side. Menifee back out to Kenny. Menifee. Well, that one gets knocked away there, and Yarborough's going to pick up the loose ball there. And Yarborough have a free run to the rack, and he'll score. I thought that one might roll off there the way it was looking. But a good job here by the Bulldogs. They've extended it to an 8-point lead with 54 seconds to go into the first. And the Tigers looking for a way to get themselves a good bucket. They need one. We'll be right back on NetSN.
Sparky D's Bargain Store. Who are we? We're an online auction store on Facebook.
Find our page on Facebook. There you'll find a post for our weekly auction. If you find an item you like, place your bid and you could be a big winner and save yourself lots of money. We're on Facebook only for our weekly auctions. We're located in Center, Texas. Check us out on Facebook. It's Sparky D's Bargain Store, where we will save you more. Alrighty, folks, back here. After the timeout, Tenaha basketball trailing by 8 to get towards the end of the first quarter here. And the Tigers looking for a good bucket as they get Kinney here to the left side. Back out to Menifee out on top. So to drive downside, good job there. Sitting down there on the defense by the Bulldogs. Kinney in the lane trying to bounce it through there, weaving his way. Finally gets to gather the ball there is Sewell. And Sewell gets the bucket, gets him into double digits. Trailing by 6, 30 seconds to go. Tenaha just having a little bit of trouble, sort of like the girls were, just a little bit, having pushed it a little bit and just not having a good handle of the basketball. So see if they can continue to improve that as we go along. Pollard, nice pass underneath there to Atkinson, and Atkinson's going to be fouled by Menifee on the shot. That's the second team foul here by the Tigers. And Atkinson goes to the line for Garrison. He'll shoot a couple. 2 team fouls by both teams here into this quarter. Up and good. Atkinson, 5 points in the quarter. As the Bulldogs continue to play great here in this first quarter. And second one out the front of the rim, can't get it to go. Stokes in the ball game here. Sewell gets the rebound, or gets the pass from Stokes, who got that rebound. Menifee tried to take it to the right side. Back outside, Moore for 3, and it's good. And Moore hits his second 3 of the ball game. Back up the floor here. Long range 3 ball shot at the buzzer. It will not go for the Garrison Bulldogs, but the Bulldogs will lead it by a score of 17-13 at the end of the first quarter. Second quarter on the way, folks. We'll be right back here on Net SN.
So many things get started at Pizzeria. You start your party off with a pizza from the pizzeria. You get your celebration started. You get your season started. For a lot of us, our passion with pizza started at the Pizzeria, a tradition since 1960s. It's the Pizzeria just off the square in Center.
All righty, folks, second quarter, here we go, as it is a 17-13 lead for the Garrison Bulldogs. Kinney in front of us, ready to bring it in, and the Tigers have the basketball to start the second quarter, and here we go. The Tigers can have they had a good little start there to start the first, but then Garrison played some good defense and was really good at the shots down the stretch there in that first, so have the lead here going to the second. The Tigers did a good job here closing it up a little bit. They were down a little bit there in that quarter, so now down by 4. Moving the ball around the perimeter to get it down the corner. Here's Purdue. Back out on top, Kinney. Pulls up a dribble. Purdue, a right wing, long range 3. Side of the iron, no good. Stokes with the rebound off the glass and puts it right back up. Good job by Stokes for the rebound and the putback off the missed 3. Back to within 2 are the Bulldogs. Yarborough bringing up the floor here as Pollard's on the bench here for the start of the second. He's got a couple of fouls there, but he played really good in that first quarter. He had 6 points. Only end up with those 2 fouls, but coach got him on the bench for a little while while his team is up. That's Beavers, number 11, who jumps on that ball possession arrow to the Bulldogs. And they'll have it. There's the Moore getting a handle on that one. Up ahead here, going to find Kinney. Lane gets around McClure and takes up and score. Good bucket there after the steal, tying it up for the Tigers. McClure bringing it up across the timeline now. Minute gone here into the second. McClure over to Yarborough. Yarborough, right wing. Back out on top, McClure. in the ball game. Davidson as well. He's got the basketball. Knocked away from him. Picked up the loose ball here are the Tigers as Moore brings it back across the timeline over to the right side. Purdue driving the lane, finds Stokes. What a dime for Purdue to Stokes. And now the Tigers with the 2-point lead, and it's going to be a timeout for Garrison with 6:28 to play in the first half. We'll be right back here, folks, on Net SN.
It's as easy as 1, 2, 3 to see why Blake Furniture is the top furniture company in East Texas. Get the lowest prices and discover our easy in-store financing and low payment plans. Plus, get the fastest delivery in East Texas. Get your credit pre-approved online at blakefurniture.com today.
The rich tradition of Farmer State Bank. In 1904, a handful of investors put up $25,000. From that initial investment, imagine the generations of lives that have been touched by Farmer State Bank.
Alrighty, folks, back here it is a 19-17 lead for the Tenaha Tigers, our first lead of the ballgame. Well, it's 2-0, I should say. And then now we're ready to go here with 6:20 to go as Yarborough brings it across the timeline here for the Bulldogs. Yarborough trying to drive to the right side. Pollard back in the ballgame at the free throw line, gets the shooter's roll and immediately makes an impact, ties the ball game. Back up the floor now come the Tigers as they'll bring Moore all the way back out to Kenny. Kenny, Purdue, right wing. Good job there by Davidson getting there on the defense, keeping that three-ball shot. Sewell back to Purdue. They work along that right side, back to Moore. Moore, three-ball, top of the key. Side of the iron will not go. Rebound comes out to McClure. McClure with a lot of good rebounds here. Done a good job here for the Bulldogs. Pushing the action right down in the middle of the floor. The spin move. Dish to Atkinson. That's a great play there by McClure with a beautiful dime to Atkinson. And they'll take the 2-point lead, will the Bulldogs, 21-19. 5:35 to go into the half as Tigers bring it across the timeline. In the lane, they're trying to dop it off. There is Kenny. That one got knocked away into the hands of McClure. McClure pushed up along the left side. McClure, top of the key, loses handle on it, but picks it back up. Finds Yarborough. Yarborough, Pollard. Left wing, all the way back across. Pollard. Too strong on the pass to Atkinson, turning it over back to the Tigers. Had the right idea, just put a little bit too much mustard behind that pass. And it will be Tenaha basketball with 5:20 to play into the half. And the Bulldogs leading it by 2. So Moore will bring it up the floor here for the Tigers. Moore kicking over to the right side. Purdue, back to Moore, back to Purdue. Right wing, 3 for Purdue. Gone. Purdue for 3. His first points of the ball game, and it's a big 3 right there. And the Tigers back up by 1. Under 5 to go here into the half. McClure back across the timeline. McClure sends it over to the left side to Yarborough. Yarborough down in the corner, Davidson. Davidson trying to drive along the baseline, runs into Stokes, back out to Pollard. Pollard short on the shot. Rebound by Sewell. He'll give it up here to Kenny. Kenny back over to Purdue. Purdue along the side over to the right side. Now trying to drive the baseline. He's going to step on the line, trying to come around the corner. Good defense there. It looked like Davidson maybe, or Atkinson may have given him a little bit to make him hit the line there. As Beavers checks in for Davidson for the Bulldogs with 4.5 to go in the half. One-point lead here for the Tigers as it's Garrison basketball. Yarborough across the timeline, double team here at the half-court line. McClure down in the corner to Atkinson. Back out to Beavers. Beavers kicking it back out to McClure. Now Yarborough. Yarborough going to drive from the right side, put it off the glass, and nice job, Yarborough. He's got 6 points. A good drive right there by Yarborough. Antonio Yarborough gets his team back up by 1 with 4 minutes to go in the half. Purdue, Moore, Sewell for 3 on the left side, knocking that down. Sewell for 3. DJ Sewell, he's got 5 points. Back up by 2, go the Tigers. Swapping baskets here in the last couple of minutes. 3:40 to play in the half. Yarborough. McClure. 3 from way downtown. Can't get it to go. Atkinson almost gets that rebound, but Sewell knocks it into the hands of Moore. Moore pushing the action. Back over to Sewell. Left wing free. Bam! DJ Sewell. Back-to-back trays for Sewell. Knocking him down. Back up by 5. Go the Tigers. 3:15 to go. Yarborough bounce pass. Atkinson down the corner. Oh, that's going to be a reach-in foul from behind by Moore. He got a little too much of the leg there on the reach in. Otherwise, it might have been pretty good, but that is a foul. First one of the quarter by either team. Malone back into the ball game. He's coming in for Stokes. Good minutes for Stokes. He has 4 points in the ball game. 3-12 into Yarbrough on the inbound. Nice job, Yarbrough bouncing around into the lane and gets the bucket. That's a beautiful play there by Yarbrough. 3 minutes to go. Tenaha back up the floor with the basketball. Kinney, Moore, Sewell in the corner for three. Oh, tried to go triple. Can't get that one done. Pollard with the rebound. Here's Yarbrough kicking it back out. Beavers for three in the corner. Short. 0 for 5 at the three-point line there for the Bulldogs. Ball bounce around. Atkinson at the free throw line puts up the shot. Yarbrough with the rebound. Pollard outside short jumper. Won't go. Sewell with the rebound finally for the Tigers. 2.5 to go. Fredu up the floor here working against Atkinson. Over to the right side. Now down in the corner. 4-3. Cannot get it to go. Rebound by Pollard. Back on the floor now comes Yarbrough working that left side. Yarbrough has it knocked away and it gets stolen away there. And back on the floor now come the Tigers. It is Kinney in the lane, made that steal down right at the rack, puts it up, won't go. Ball gets knocked out by Malone. Atkinson picks up the loose ball. 2-on-2 basketball. Atkinson pulls it back out, finds McClure. Good job there by Malone coming up to keep that shot from going. Now the Bulldogs gonna have to set it up. 1:48 left to play in the half. 3-point lead for the Tigers as Garrison has it. Pollard in the lane. Bounce pass. Oh, it's a steal. That's a nice no-look pass, but not enough on it. Up ahead, Fredu. Taking it right in and scores. Back up by 5 go the Tigers with a bucket and a half to play. As Yarbrough, kind of got away from there, but it picks up the loose ball. Throws it right to Fredu. Fredu, 1-on-2 basketball, taking it in and score. Nice job there by Fredu. Knew he's going to have a little bit of contesting there from Atkinson, but did a good job, gets the bucket. With 1 minute to go, up by 7 are the Tigers. I do believe this is their largest lead. Yarbrough, Beavers for 3 in the corner, knocking it down. Beavers their first 3, and he gets his first points of the ball game for the Bulldogs. They're back to within 4. 45 seconds to play until halftime. So you got Fredu going to hold on to it here for a final shot. Coach Lewis, Coach Wager, 2 of the best coaches in this 4 corners that I've seen in my 15-year career calling a ball game. Moore trying to move it from the left to the right side. Down in the corner, Sewell gets double teamed, throws it back out. Atkinson almost gets the steal into the hands there of Kitty. Throws it out to Moore. Moore for 3, won't go. Rebound by Malone. Malone in the lane, puts up the floater, good. Nice floater by Malone. McClure, 3 seconds to go. Pulling it up for the 3, won't go. He tried to get a foul, no foul called. And it will be a 34-28 lead for the Tenaha Tigers here at halftime. All right, folks, good first half here as the Garrison has played one heck of a game. They were leading at 17-13 at the end of that first quarter. And the Tenaha Tigers finally came out here in the second quarter, finally able to get a little bit of separation. And they lead it now by 6, 34-28. Halftime brought to us by the good folks at Farmers State Bank.
Serving our communities for over a century, Farmers State Bank continues to meet the financial needs of East and Central Texas. With roots that run deep, Farmers State Bank serves as a source of financial strength to meet the needs of our neighbors. From a comprehensive range of financial products to individual service, we remain dedicated to being a true community bank. Farmers State Bank, improving lives and fulfilling dreams.
Hope Community Medicine is a nonprofit faith initiative with a primary mission of providing quality health care to the people of East Texas, regardless of race, religion, socioeconomic status, or ability to pay. At Hope Community Medicine, they want to be the leading deep East Texas care provider recognized for their outstanding patient care, innovative technologies, programs, and medicines, as well as a highly motivated and distinguished staff. Hope Community Medicine, founded in faith, focused on family.
Batters Law Firm is your first choice in personal injury law. Jeff Batters and his staff lead the way in the area with best of Nacogdoches and best of Lufkin votes over the last several years. If your case matters, it's got to be Batters.
One of my favorite memories is waking up on Sunday morning at Grandma's house to the smell of breakfast. Now, Diamond Bee Cafe's not quite Grandma's house, but it's pretty darn close. Now, it may take an extra minute to get the food to the table, but quality takes time. Diamond Bee Cafe on the corner of Timpson and Tenaha in Center. If you're in a hurry and need a quick pick-me-up, stop by Diamond Bee Coffee, 500 Hurst Street, serving specialty coffees, breakfast, lunch, and sweets.
Alrighty, folks, welcome here at halftime. It is brought to us by the good folks at Farmers State Bank. And at halftime, your halftime stats, it looks like this. It was 17-13 at the end of the first quarter. The Garrison Bulldogs had the lead. And the Tenaha Tigers have come out here in the second half, now lead it 34-28. The Bulldogs are 1 of 7 at the three-point line. They're 1 of 2 at the charity stripe. Leading scorers are Yarborough and Pollard. They both have 8. 7 points for Atkinson, 3 for Beavers, and 2 for McClure is the scoring for the Bulldogs here in the first half. For the Tenaha Tigers, they are 5 of 13 at the three-point line, 3 of 4 at the charity stripe. Leading scorer is Sewell. He's got 8 in the ball game, 7 for Fredu, 6 apiece for Kinney and Moore. And then you have 3 for Malone and 4 for Stokes in the first half here for the Tenaha Tigers into this ball game here. So a good job here by both these teams. Have been playing really, really hard as the Tigers, though, have been able to really come out here in the latter part of the second quarter and really take over and open up the lead here just a little bit here to lead it over Tenaha and over Garrison here in the start of the second quarter. So we're going to have a little bit of a break here, folks. We're going to come back and get you ready for the second half. So take yourself and get yourself some of those great snacks. And we'll be right back here for the second half. Right now, 34-28, Tenaha with the lead on Net SN.
Tenaha, Texas. To look at it, it hasn't changed much since the days of Tex Ritter. The pace is slow, just the way we like it. But we're proud of our young people, the games they play and the music they make. 100 years of dreams and the determination to make them come true. But we all need help every now and then, and that's where First National Bank of Tenaha comes in. Financing your dreams for generations. Batters Law Firm is your first choice in personal injury law. Jeff Batters and his staff lead the way in the area with best of Nacogdoches and best of Lufkin votes over the last several years. If your case matters, it's got to be Batters.
Sparky D's Bargain Store. Who are we? We're an online auction store on Facebook. Find our page on Facebook. There you'll find a post for our weekly auction. If you find an item you like, place your bid and you could be a big winner and save yourself lots of money. We're on Facebook only for our weekly auctions. We're located in Center, Texas. Check us out on Facebook at Sparky D's Bargain Store, where we will save you more.
Joaquin Tire in Joaquin, Texas. Family owned and operated with new and used tires, general mechanics, and road services. Jesse and his team is proud to serve the community with car, truck, and commercial mag vehicle tires. They're located in Joaquin at the 84 and Highway 7 split. Call the shop today to make an appointment at 936-269-9516. That's 936-269-9516. Joaquin Tire is a proud sponsor of Game of the Week. Stop in and see them today for all of your new and used tire needs.
Alrighty, folks, we're back here. We got a few more minutes before we start the second half, so we're going to take a little bit of a break, check on things, make sure everything's ready to rock and roll for the second half, and we'll get you ready for it here in about 3 minutes on NetSN. Thanks for joining us, folks. We'll be right back for the second half here on NetSN. Alrighty, folks, welcome back here. We go to the second half. It's a 6-point lead here for the Tenaha Tigers over the Garrison Bulldogs. And onto the floor come the Tenaha Tigers. They'll have the ball. It will be Moore for Dew, Kenny, as well as Malone and Sewell on the floor. You got Pollard, Yarborough, McClure, Garcia, and Atkinson on the floor there for the Garrison Bulldogs. We're underway here for the third quarter. All right, Garrison's on to the defense here. As they played a really good first half here, but the Tigers were able to pull away there, that first half here towards the end. Here's Sewell for three, knocking down another three here for DJ Sewell, and he's got 3 of them tonight. That's 11 for him in the evening. Garcia gets it up here to McClure. All the way back out to Garcia. Send it over to the right side. Nice job, Yarborough trying to drive down the side. Throws it back out. Pollard with a good jump shot outside the free throw line. And Pollard's got 10 points in the ball game. Big Gavin Pollard. Knew he was a good football player. Didn't know he had a basketball game as well. 7 minutes to play. So any team that may pick him up on the football side, you may have an extra guy for the basketball court down there somewhere too. There you go. Oh, off of the foot there of the Tigers, out of bounds, back to the Bulldogs. All right, now we got the scoreboard rolling there. I don't know. Got great internet here in Tenaha always. I don't know why it take a little bit of time, but it's ready to go. All right, we're good. Tenaha up the floor here. Yarborough throws it out and it gets picked off by Kenny. Kenny pushes up the action to the right side of the lane. Now to the left side, goes around Garcia. And Kenny with a beautiful move. And he takes it in and scores. He's got 8. Back up the floor now come the Bulldogs. Are going to get it to Pollard. Pollard at the free throw line. Tries to get it to Atkinson, who's trying to drive from the right side. And that ball gets knocked away into the hands here of the Bulldogs. Kenny, or I should say Malone, with a beautiful fake pass. Takes it down into the right side of the lane. And Malone, we riding with Mr. Malone right there. That's nice. Up by 11 now go the Tigers. They're trying to stretch it out here in the first part of this third quarter. And into Pollard. Pollard, Atkinson, nice ball movement there by the Bulldogs, but can't finish. Coming out there with it is Malone with the rebound across the timeline here in the middle. Over to Moore. And they'll slow down with 6 minutes. Sewell for a 3. Off the mark. I thought that one was going to go. Yarborough comes out with a long rebound. Push it up here in the middle of the floor. Yarborough bounce pass back to McClure. McClure working here against Kenny out here at the half-court line. Drop it off here to Yarborough, Antonio. Into Pollard at the free throw line. Leave him alone. He's going to shoot, and he does. And this time he gets his own rebound, puts it up, and scores. He left all alone in there. He's going to get him a bucket. He does right there. Back down to a 9-point ball game. 5.5 to go as Moore comes across the timeline here in the third. Over to the left side, Moore. And back here to the right, Moore. Drop it off into Malone underneath. Malone can't finish, trying to knock it out, but Garcia throws it out to Pollard. And he'll save it, and it will be Garrison basketball. He gets about 5:10 to play here in the third. Yarborough, McClure, wide open for a 3 on the left wing. Can't hit it. Rebound comes out long. Here's the long pass up ahead. Off of the hands of Purdue. Into the hands of Yarborough for Garrison. Atkinson for a 3 on the left side. Knocking it down. Atkinson with 10 points in the ball game. Big bucket there for the Bulldogs. As they close it down to a 41-35 ball game with 4:46 to go after that big 3 right there. Tenaha with the basketball. And had an 11-point lead at one time has dwindled back down to 6. Kenny. Back over to Purdue. Purdue and Sewell as we get down to 4.5 to go. Sewell, top of the key. Back of the iron, will not go for that 3. Rebound comes out from McClure. And, off of the hands of McClure. He loses the handle on it, so out of bounds to the Tigers. So 4:23 to go. Inbound. Coming in here long, and they're going to get stolen away. Garrison, they trying to get it to Moore. And Moore's going to commit the foul, and he's going to get the hoop and arm. Moore should have just let him go. There was no need for that foul. And Yarborough going to get a chance at a 3-point play. First foul once again by either team here. Almost 4 minutes gone in the quarter. The girls' game was the same way. Both teams played very, very good basketball. Not a lot of fouls. The refs were letting them play. It wasn't really crazy out there. So good basketball by both of these teams on the girls and the guys' side so far. As Yarborough goes to the line, he's got 10 points and 3-point play. Can't finish it. And that one gets right back into his hands. He'll drop it off, but can't find anybody underneath. Coming out there with it is Purdue. Purdue to the lane and score. Is that Kenny? That was Kenny. I'm sorry, not Purdue. That was Kenny, not Purdue. Up ahead here, Atkinson for a short jump shot and leave him open. They left him open a couple times there, and he has knocked that one down. He's got 12 for the Bulldogs. 43-39, 3:50 to play here in the third. Tigers have it. Sorry with the cough a little bit, folks. I've been having a little bit of throat irritation tonight, folks. Been trying to work on that throughout the day. Kenny underneath here working against Pollard. Throws it back out. 3 ball by Moore. Long 2 will not go. McClure comes out of there with the rebound. 3.5 to play here in the third. McClure across the line. Back up the floor. Trailing by 4 are the Bulldogs. Underneath here, Garcia. That looked like close to a walk. No call. Garcia can't finish. Rebound comes out here as Purdue knocks it into the hands of Moore. Moore into the lane. Loses the handle on it out on top. Picks up the loose ball. Sewell. Corner. Purdue for 3. Back of the iron will not go. Trying to fight for the rebound. McClure comes it. And it's might have been Kenny. Saved it there, but he hit the line out of bounds back to the Bulldogs. And getting down close to 3 minutes to go in the quarter. And it's a 4-point lead here for the Tigers as Garrison has the basketball. Garcia bringing it across the timeline now for the Bulldogs. Bounce pass, Yarbrough into McClure at the line. Out to Axon, no short range jump shots. He's knocking him down. They leaving him wide open, and he's knocking him down. Back to a 2-point ball game. Good job here by the Bulldogs. They were down by 11. Now they're down by 2. 2:45 to play in the third. Back around here for the Tigers. Tigers got cold here a little bit here in the last half of this quarter. Moore for 3. It will not go. Nice job. Put it right back there. For Malone on the putback right there, 4-2, beginning to back up by 4. Garrison basketball, 2:22 to go. Over to McClure to the right side. Beavers getting ready to check in at the scorer's table. Atkinson, now they double team him when he gets to that spot over there. Pollard, turnaround jumper in the lane over Sewell, good. 14 points for Pollard in this ball game. Back to a 2-point lead here, 2 minutes to play. Moore, Fredu. Down the corner to Sewell. Sewell trying to drive the baseline. Throwing it inside there to Moore, Kinney. Malone, he got knocked away. Fredu ends up with the loose ball. He'll pull it back out here and set it up with 1:50 to go. Working against Atkinson out there at the half-court line. Fredu pulling it back out. Trying to take some time off the clock here, leading by 2. Directing traffic there, putting Moore over there. Fredu working against Atkinson over there now. Yarbrough come over to help. Now he'll get it for, oh, goodness. Moore tried to dribble without the basketball, and it got away from him. So a buck and a half to go here into the third quarter. And it's a turnover as Stokes checks into the ball game here for Malone. Pollard checks out as well. What in the world was that? I don't know. Something shut off and cut back on. Okay, all right, I don't know. Yeah, we're good. So Yarbrough back across the timeline now. Bounce pass inside there to Davidson, who's back in the ball game. Atkinson for 3, knocking it down from outside. Atkinson, that's his second 3. He's had a big quarter here, and that's a 1-point lead now for the Bulldogs at close to a minute to go here into the third. 104 Fredu comes across the line over to Moore, and he'll drop it off. What a quarter here by the Bulldogs. They have just come out here. 18 points in this quarter to 11 for the Tigers. And there's another turnover. That one goes off the foot there of Kinney. Beavers picks it up to Yarbrough. Yarbrough, Davidson, Atkinson for 3. Knocking it down. It looked like his foot was on the line, but it's for 3. And Atkinson back-to-back trays for the Bulldogs as they now go up by a score 49-45. 37 seconds to go. And we're going to get a timeout on the floor. So we got an official timeout, or I didn't see one of the coaches call a timeout. So 37.3 and just an official timeout. Okay, I think everybody's good. So now with back-to-back threes there by Atkinson, he gives his team the lead, 49-45 with 37 seconds to go into the third, and the Tigers have the basketball. Atkinson had himself one heck of a quarter. 13 points in this quarter for Atkinson for the Bulldogs. 30 seconds, maybe one shot here for the Tigers, trading by 4. Moore out on top. Down the corner to Sewell. Sewell back to Moore. Inbound, that one gets knocked away there. Good job once again by the Bulldogs. Davidson comes out there with the ball. Bounce pass up ahead to McClure. McClure has to throw it back out. Davidson, Yarbrough, down the corner. Atkinson stopping and popping. He don't miss that short jump shot. He's been getting it all night long from that spot. And that makes it a 51-45 ball game at the end of 3 as the Bulldogs have come out here and put it on in the third. They lead at 51-45 over Tenaha. Fourth quarter on the way. We'll be right back. Net SN.
Hope Community Medicine is a nonprofit faith initiative with a primary mission of providing quality health care to the people of East Texas, regardless of race, religion, socioeconomic status, or ability to pay. At Hope Community Medicine, they want to be the leading deep East Texas care provider, recognized for their outstanding patient care, innovative technologies, programs, and medicines, as well as a highly motivated and distinguished staff. Hope Community Medicine, founded in faith, focused on family. One of my favorite memories is waking up on Sunday morning at Grandma's house to the smell of breakfast. Now, Diamond B Cafe's not quite Grandma's house, but it's pretty darn close. Now, it may take an extra minute to get the food to the table, but quality takes time. Diamond B Cafe on the corner of Timpson and Tenaha in the center. If you're in a hurry and need a quick pick-me-up, stop by Diamond B Coffee, 500 Hurst Street, serving specialty coffees, breakfast, lunch, and sweets.
Alrighty, here we go. Fourth quarter on the way. Ready to bring it in is Davidson right here for the Bulldogs right in front of us. He's got Yarborough, McClure, Pollard, and Atkinson on the floor. We got Kinney, Purdue, looks like Cooks, Sewell, and Stokes on the floor here for Coach Lewis and the Tigers. Pollard has it, throws it back out here to Davidson. Davidson trying to find some room there in the middle. Davidson got to be careful. Can't throw that whole arm out there like that. You'll get yourself an offensive foul. Stolen away here by Kinney. Kinney to the rack and score. 12 points for Kinney in the ball game. Gets him a little bit closer. Now down by 4 are the Tigers. And the Bulldogs with the basketball. Almost gets away there. And Yarborough going to get the backcourt violation. Yarborough says that Kinney touched it, but Yarborough is the last one to touch it, says the referee. Out of bounds. And Garrison may have a little bit of an argument for it there. Yeah, so he's going to say it was out. He was last touched there by the Bulldogs, so it will stay. As ready to bring it in, here's Cooks. Ready to bring it in now for the Tigers. He gets it in here now to Purdue. Purdue across the timeline. Send it now over to Sewell. Sewell has it knocked back into him. Kinney, they work along the left side in front of the bench over there. Coach Lewis giving the signals. Getting down close to 7 minutes to play in the ball game. 4-point game as the Bulldogs have the lead. Cooks, Purdue. Cooks, left wing three. Back iron, no good. Ball knocked around. Pollard with the loose ball. Comes out there with it. Throws it up ahead here to Davidson. A little too strong. And it's a turnover, and the Tigers get lucky as they get it right back here onto the errant pass. Get a minute gone in the fourth. Purdue on the inbound. Sends it over to Sewell to the left side. Sewell thought about it. Now kicks it back out. Swing it back around. Purdue. Right wing. Back to Cooks out on top. It's the double team there from Davidson and Yarborough. 3 ball on the way. Go! Kinney for a three. That's Purdue for 3. Purdue needed a big 3 right there and close it to a 1-point gap. Big 3 from him. That's his second. He's got 10 points in the ball game for the Tigers. Send it over to Davidson to the right side. Davidson. Bounce pass. Atkinson. They're leaving him open again. This time he can't finish. And here comes Purdue with the basketball up the floor. Atkinson had a good third quarter there. Great job. Sewell for a 3. Short. Tigers 6 of 20 at the 3-point line tonight. Up ahead, Yarborough. A little too short on the shot. Yarborough had a nice little easy shot. He couldn't finish there. Up ahead. Kinney, that's Purdue in the lane. Puts up. Shot gets altered by Pollard. No call. McClure coming out there with the rebound. Under 6 to go. McClure, left wing, 3. Won't go. Stokes rebound back to Sewell. He'll give it back out here now to Purdue. Purdue will push up the floor here. Across the timeline, 5:40 to play. 1-point game. Garrison leads at 51-50. Purdue working against Davidson. Wow. Reach around foul, no call. Back out. I'll tell you, the refs have been playing really good. They let him play out here tonight. Hasn't been really crazy. Nice job off the glass. Can't finish. And Stokes trying to get that rebound. That may be a foul there against Pollard. Only the first one of the quarter here for the Bulldogs. And that'll put Stokes at the line. He'll shoot a couple. Oh, they're going to call that on McClure. I thought they called that on Pollard, but that's on McClure. Pollard got 2 quick fouls in like the first couple of minutes of first quarter, and he hasn't got any since, and he's played a great game. He's got 14 points in the game for the Bulldogs. Stokes back of the iron, no good. And here comes Moore back into the ball game. And Cooks will come out for Coach Lewis. Stokes trying to hit the back half. Got 4 points in the ball game, trying to make it 5. And does. Tie ball game, 51 apiece. And we're going to get a timeout onto the floor. 5:21 to go. We got a full timeout. We'll be right back, folks, right here on a Net SN.
Tenaha, Texas. To look at it, it hasn't changed much since the days of Tex Ritter. The pace is slow, just the way we like it. But we're proud of our young people, the games they play and the music they make. 100 years of dreams and the determination to make them come true. But we all need help every now and then, and that's where First National Bank of Tenaha comes in. Financing your dreams for generations.
It's as easy as 1, 2, 3 to see why Blake Furniture is the top furniture company in East Texas. Get the lowest prices and discover our easy in-store financing and low payment plans. Plus, get the fastest delivery in East Texas. Get your credit pre-approved online at blakefurniture.com today.
All righty, folks, back here to the timeout. Tied at 51, 5:21 left to play in this ball game. What a great ball game it has been. The Tigers had an 11-point lead a little while ago, and the Bulldogs have diminished that down to nothing. And even the Bulldogs have had a little bit of a lead here tonight, but the Tigers have managed that down to nothing. So now we're at 51-51 with 5:20 to play, and it's Garrison Bulldog basketball as Garcia brings it across the timeline. He's got McClure, Pollard, Yarbrough, and there's a steal as that gets away from Atkinson as Purdue brings it up the floor here for the Tigers over to the left side, dropping it down in the corner. Floater. Side of the iron won't go. Stokes can't get the rebound, tries it again, still won't go. 2 shots at it, won't go. McClure comes out of there with it. McClure, Yarbrough driving from the right side. Yarbrough with a nice move to the lane. He scores. And he's going to be fouled. So the hoop and the harm, I didn't see the foul coming in here, but it came in late. So Yarbrough with a chance at a 3-point play. That's on Purdue, his first, as Yarbrough goes to the line. He's got 12 points in the ball game. He's 0 for 1 at the free throw line and knocks that one down. Up by 3 are the Bulldogs here. We get under 5 to go. Tigers with the basketball moving from the right to left side. Purdue from long range 3, and he knocks it down from way downtown. Purdue for 3, ties it back up. McClure, that one gets tipped away. That was almost still not, I don't know if he was actually even set into that lane there. That was awful close there to a backcourt. So 4.5 to go. And we got an official timeout here as we got something wrong with the clock. As we, there we go. It is a 54-54 ball game. All right, so now we're going to get the scores ready here. Something happened with the scoreboard. Now we're ready to go. Tied up at 54. 4.5 to play. All right. McClure onto the inbound. Finds Garcia. Garcia across the timeline. Finds Yarbrough over to the right side. Yarbrough working against Kinney. Kicking it back outside here to Garcia. Garcia. Yarbrough trying to drive from the right side. Yarbrough with another nice drive. Puts up the floater. Won't go. Pollard with the rebound and the putback. Pollard in great position, and he gets his first points of the fourth quarter as he's got 16 in this ball game, and they're back up by 2, getting close to 4 minutes to play. Tigers trying to fight to stay atop of this district here, and the Garrison Bulldogs are trying to fight to see if they can get in on the playoff run. That one is off the mark there, and it was rebounded by McClure. Many rebounds here for McClure for the Bulldogs, keeping his team really close with it here today. He's got it once again. Atkinson down in the corner, trying to find Pollard, gets out of his hands. Pollard dropping it back off. Yarbrough takes it down inside, had to go around Stokes, and a great job there by Yarbrough. Back up by 4, go the Bulldogs, and Coach Lewis calls a timeout. 3:34 left to play in this ball game. We'll be right back here on NetSN.
Serving our communities for over a century, Farmers State Bank continues to meet the financial needs of East and Central Texas. With roots that run deep, Farmers State Bank serves as a source of financial strength to meet the needs of our neighbors. From a comprehensive range of financial products to individual service, we remain dedicated to being a true community bank. Farmers State Bank, improving lives and fulfilling dreams.
Alrighty, folks, timeout over. Sorry. This thing off for this phone there. Tiger basketball with 3.5 to play, and they trail by 4 here to the Garrison Bulldogs. Like I said, the Garrison Bulldogs trying to get themselves a big win. They need all the wins they can get here, along down the last little bit, to try to get themselves into playoff position. He's in that number 5 spot right now. There's going to be a foul there. Garcia on Sewell. So checking into the ball game will be Malone. He'll come back into the ball game here for the Tigers. We'll check in for Stokes. That foul was on Yarborough, his first. Only the second team foul of the quarter here by the Garrison Bulldogs. Neither team has been in foul trouble in the girls' game or this game either. So really great game. Like I said, both teams, and the refs been playing really good here. Good job by both refs and the both teams out here. As Malone's going to walk with it, turn it over. Trading by 4, can't have that turnover right there. That's a bad spot to have a turnover. Garcia to Yarborough, back to Garcia, trying to get it across the timeline on some pressure here by the Tigers. Yarborough, right side in the lane. Pollard, short jumper, in and out. Rebound by Malone. Back up the floor now comes Moore. Moore trying to drive the right side. 3 minutes to go. He's going to put the shot. Hoop in the arm as it goes. Moore going to get the shot. He'll get the bucket and the foul. So Moore goes to the line, shooting a three-point play. His first time to the line tonight. Trying to make it a one-point ball game with right at 3 minutes to play in this one. So Moore at the line. 8 points in the game for Moore for the Tigers. Three-point play here coming from Moore. Try to close it to a one-point game. In and out, won't go. Ball gets knocked around. Atkinson coming out there with the rebound. Under 3 to play now. So he'll give it back here to Garcia. Garcia bringing it across the timeline. Bounce pass to Atkinson. Down to Pollard. Pollard here in the corner. And Sewell on him, trying to keep him out of that lane out there. Yarborough. Pollard. What a beautiful pass from Yarborough to Pollard. That's a great dime. And way to find him underneath. Missed that one there. Back up by 4 go the Bulldogs. Sitting around here. Sewell for 3 in the corner. That's short. Rebound by the Bulldogs. 7 of 23 at that three-point line for the Tigers here tonight. Atkinson down to Pollard. Pollard throwing it back in the middle here. Yarborough throws it back out to Garcia. He'll try the 3. It won't go. Rebound by Sewell. Getting down to 2 minutes to go in a 4-point ball game. Tigers need a bucket right here. Can't come up empty on this possession. And they won't with Moore taking it to the record scores. That's a beautiful play there by Moore. Makes it a 2-point ball game. 2:02 to go. We got a timeout on the floor, and it is a 60-58 ball game as it is a timeout, full timeout here called by Coach Lewis. We'll be right back here on the Net SN.
Hope Community Medicine is a nonprofit faith initiative with a primary mission of providing quality health care to the people of East Texas, regardless of race, religion, socioeconomic status, or ability to pay. At Hope Community Medicine, they want to be the leading Deep East Texas care provider, recognized for their outstanding patient care, innovative technologies, programs, and medicines, as well as a highly motivated and distinguished staff. Hope Community Medicine, founded in faith, focused on family.
So many things get started at Pizzeria. You start your party off with a pizza from the pizzeria. You get your celebration started. You get your season started. For a lot of us, our passion with pizza started at the Pizzeria, a tradition since 1960s. It's the Pizzeria just off the square in Center.
All righty, folks, we are right back here, ready to go. We're after the timeout, and it is now a 2-point ball game with 2:02 to go. And it will be Garrison basketball as the Bulldogs have it. Side basketball right to the end here tonight in Tenaha for this one. Looking to get it in. McClure finally does, but it's a steal by Moore. Oh, but it gets taken away there by Atkinson. He's pushing up the floor here to the right side. Atkinson taking on the whole Tiger team, and he takes it down and score. Atkinson not afraid. He takes it against the 5 Tigers and takes it in and scores. Send it over to the right side. Under 2 minutes to go, and over to the left side, I should say. Send it back out here. Kenny. Sewell back out here as Malone drops it back to Kenny out on top. Good defense here by the Bulldogs, but a nice job there by Moore. He gets his own rebound. He's got 6 points in this quarter. Back to a 2-point ball game, and we got another timeout with 1.5 minutes to go on the clock. All righty, folks, we're going to keep it right here. As we got 1 minute timeout, tell you a little bit about what we got coming up. Coming up on Friday, I expect to be in West Sabine for San Augustine and West Sabine. Can be very critical there for the San Augustine, for the Shelbyville girls. West Sabine girls trying to hang on to one there as well. The West Sabine guys are trying to work in one there, and as Shelbyville Dragons are trying to hang on for that district title. And it could be district title determination on the 4th final regular season game for the girls, as we will be in Shelbyville for Shelbyville and San Augustine on the 4th here on NetSN. That's my next couple of games. All right, ready to go. What a great and exciting game this has been right here to the end here. 62-60, Garrison with the lead over the Tenaha Tigers here. And we got about a 1.5 minutes to go in this one. Garrison basketball. 1:31 to play. And McClure looking to get it in. 2, 3, 4. On the inbound here, they get it to Atkinson. He almost slips. Get it back to McClure. Throw it up ahead here, find Yarborough. Yarborough, bring it up to the left side. Yarborough with a nice little shot. It's going to be a charge. That is definitely a charge. He got up there a little bit, and he had to alter his shot. When he did, he threw that elbow up in, the knee in there. That's where the charge came from. And that's a charge on Yarborough. Good call by the ref. 1:20 to go as Moore brings it up the floor. Moore to the left, to the right side. Moore having a great quarter. He's going to stop and pop, can't get time to go. Atkinson with the rebound. Still a 2-point game here, and Garrison can make it real difficult if they can score. That's a steal by Malone. Malone can't finish. No! Malone going for the junk instead of the easy 2 to tie it up, and he misses. And now with 1 minute left, Garrison gets the ball, and they got a timeout by the Bulldogs, and that was not a good play there by Malone. Know you want to get excited. Know you want to do something good, but you got to take the easy shot. You got to tie the ball game when you're behind. You can't do it that way. Coach Lewis going to have a chat with him, and I think Malone knows. Hey, it's growing-up process, growing-up process.
From that initial investment, imagine the generations of lives that have been touched by Farmers State Bank.
Sparky D's Bargain Store. Who are we? We're an online auction store on Facebook. Find our page on Facebook. There you'll find a post for our weekly auction. If you find an item you like, place your bid and you could be a big winner and save yourself lots of money. We're on Facebook only for our weekly auctions. We're located in Center, Texas. Check us out on Facebook. It's Sparky D's Bargain Store, where we will save you more.
All righty, folks, back here to the timeout. 56.3 to go. 2-point ball game. The Garrison Bulldogs have a 2-point lead, 62-60. And they have the basketball. Looking for the inbound. McClure. Finally do get it in, long bound here to Garcia. Garcia into the backcourt. Has to bring it across the timeline, and does. Atkinson back to Garcia. Only a 2-point ball game. No need to foul right here. But they do anyway. Got something to give away. That's only the second team foul there by the Tigers. The next one for Garrison will put the Tigers on the line as they have 4 fouls to Garrison's 2. I'm sorry, to Tenaha's 2. Garrison 4, Tenaha 2, sorry. McClure on the inbound to Yarborough in the backcourt. Another quick foul there by Purdue. That's third. 2 for 4 at the free throw line for the Garrison Bulldogs here in the entire game so far tonight. 4 of 7 for the Tenaha Tigers in this ball game. Into Atkinson. Atkinson is fouled by Purdue immediately. Now both teams with 4. So 44.8 to go, and we'll have another out-of-bounds play here coming for the Bulldogs. It'll be on this side this time. Here, Brady Barton court at the SEC. McClure. You ready to bring it in? All right, 4 fouls. That's what I got. And that's what they got on the scoreboard. That one's going to be on Purdue, away from the basketball before anything really gets underway. So that's going to be the 5th foul. So they're going to call a foul there on, I believe that's Purdue. That's number 4 on him. Don't want to lose him in case there's a tie ball game, but going to the line is Atkinson. He's 1 for 2 at the line tonight. Atkinson with a great ball game. He had that big third quarter that really took care of business there for the Bulldogs. He has had one heck of a quarter. Now with a couple points here into the 4th. Shot by Atkinson, back of the iron, no good. $24 points for Atkinson in the ball game, trying to give himself 25 right here. Second one, front of the rim, no good. Rebound back into Atkinson's hands, and it stays with the Bulldogs. They get it out up ahead there, and now Purdue's he's gonna end up fouling out of the ball game now, as that one came right back to Atkinson. What is the deal with this thing? Sorry, folks, I got a little something going cattywampus on my stuff down here. All right, so we're good. Purdue's going to have to check out of the ball game, and that puts Garcia at the line. He hasn't been to the line tonight, so he'll get a couple shots at it here as the Bulldogs lead it by 2 with 38.6 to go, and Garcia rolls that one out. So one more on the way to try to make it a 3-point lead here for the Bulldogs. Have had one heck of a game here tonight against the Tigers. Second one, front of the rim, no good. Rebound by Sewell. He'll give it up head. 35 seconds to go. Up down to Moore. Working against Atkinson. Moore, free throw line, throws it out. Moore for 3. Can't get it to go. Rebound by Malone, puts it up off the glass and scores. Malone with the bucket to tie the ball game at 62. So a timeout by the Garrison Bulldogs after Malone ties it on the rebound with right at 15 seconds to go. We'll be right back, folks. Boy, this is going to be good all the way to the end. All right, folks, thanks for joining us wherever you are. This has been one heck of an exciting game here tonight. Man, I tell you what, coming right down here to the end, tied at 62. Woo! So we'll see what happens here after we come out of the timeout. What a great game here. And as I said earlier tonight, Tenaha, they had an 11-point lead at one time. The Garrison has come back and wiped that away. They've had the lead. Tenaha's had the lead. They've been back and forth. It's just been a great game. 4-point lead by both sides. 3-point lead by both sides the last few minutes. 16 seconds left to play. Tie ball game. And Garrison has the basketball. 16 seconds left to go. Let's see what the Bulldogs can get here. They get it into Atkinson. Atkinson pushing up the floor here. Atkinson in the lane, puts up the shot. Charge! As Sewell stands in there, takes it. The shot does not go down. Atkinson called for the charge. Sewell stands in there, takes the punishment with 11.2 to go. And the Tigers with a chance to get it back up the floor. That was a great play there by Atkinson. I don't know. That's a judgment call on the ref. That was awful close. Shot didn't go down, but he was definitely trying to get the contact, get to the lane. Get to the line, I'm sorry. Davidson going to check into the ball game here for Pollard. Tenaha basketball and 11.2 to play, tie ball game. Inbound. They'll find Moore. Moore, bring it across the timeline. Timeout. Moore with right at 8 seconds to go in the ball game. Woo! Let's see what Coach Lewis is going to draw up. We'll be right back, folks. Wow, this is great to the end.
One of my favorite memories is waking up on Sunday morning at Grandma's house to the smell of breakfast. Now, Diamond B Cafe's not quite Grandma's house, but it's pretty darn close. Now, it may take an extra minute to get the food to the table, but quality takes time. Diamond B Cafe on the corner of Timpson and Tenaha in the center. If you're in a hurry and need a quick pick-me-up, stop by Diamond B Coffee, 500 Hurst Street, serving specialty coffees, breakfast, lunch, and sweets.
At Shelby Savings Bank, the same thing that's true at the Selma Street location is true at the North Branch. It's where banking meets the smile. They're not just friendly tellers, they're your friendly tellers. And the smile on Manager Janet's face, it's contagious. When you say Shelby Savings Bank is your friendly hometown bank, well, you hit it right on the nose.
All right, folks, if you're not on the edge of your seat for this one, then you can't get excited for basketball. I don't know. 8 seconds to play. Tenaha with it, trying to get themselves a victory over a tough Garrison Bulldog squad that has been scrappy and deserves a win here tonight. I tell you what, if they get it, they definitely deserve it. Whoever comes out there with it deserved it tonight. They had to earn it. The old-fashioned way, earn it. Menifee back in here. Moore in the lane. He's going to be fouled going inside by McClure. And that'll put Moore at the line, but it still leaves about 3 seconds for Garrison. If Moore can't do anything at the line, we'll see. So Moore goes to the line. He'll shoot a couple. Shooting two. Only need one, but two would be nice because they still have just about 3 seconds to get up the floor. That's plenty of time for the Bulldogs. But Moore, you got to knock him down at the line. How important are free throws at the end of the game? Very. One more. Moore trying to give his team a 2-point lead. Get back on defense. Sewell back here. As the Bulldogs are going to have a shot at it here. Whether they're down one or two, we shall see. Moore, back of the iron, no good. Yarborough gets that rebound, and he called timeout as soon as he did. He called timeout as soon as he got that rebound. So good job there by Moore. By Yarborough. He did call a timeout when he got the rebound. But in doing so, it'll make it a long trip up the floor for the Bulldogs doing that. The technical call. I'm trying to see why the technical call. I'm not quite sure, but there's a technical call there because of the timeout called on the rebound. It's something a little bit new. I'm just trying to find it, folks. That's all I'm saying. So Coach Lewis is trying to get an explanation here as well. I don't understand the technical call of it. Yarborough got the rebound. He was coming up the floor here, and he called a timeout. And so maybe I can find out. Well, 1.8. Sewell goes to the free throw line for the first time tonight. And with 1.8 to go, we got a timeout. Hey, ref, why was that like that?
They had no timeouts left.
Oh, they didn't have any left. Okay, I thought I saw him call it. Okay, so thank you, ref, for letting me know. So they didn't have any timeouts left. That's what the call for the technical was for. I did see him call a timeout, but I didn't see that they didn't have any timeouts left. So appreciate the ref letting me know. So the technical foul for the Bulldogs is because they didn't have any timeouts left. And I feel bad for Yarborough because he kind of got the ball and it kind of got away from him and it kind of made him go to a timeout almost. I don't know if that's what he was trying to do, but you feel bad for him right there. But it's a technical foul because they didn't have any left. So Tenaha will get some to shoot right here at the end. And the Tigers are going to look to hang on against what has been one great game here by the Garrison Bulldogs. If they would have come out here with a victory, they definitely deserved it. Tenaha deserves a victory here. It was a hard-fought game by both these teams here tonight. Sewell at the line with a 1-point lead for his team. Back in iron, no good. They'll get one more, but they'll still have almost 2 seconds. That's 1.88. Second one for Sewell. In and out. Remains a 1-point game, but it should be Tenaha basketball. All they really got to do is get it in and play keep away. Ready? As Kenny will bring it in here for the Tigers. So Moore gets the inbound, so it's a quick inbound pass. Quick inbound pass, and they tried to say they just kind of handed it off. But the referee standing right there. Foul puts Moore at the line. Moore, 1 of 2 at the line tonight. 7 points in this fourth quarter. He really came along here in the second half of this quarter to really give his team the lead and get him back in front for the Tigers. So a great game here by Moore. He's got 13 points in the ball game and at the line with a chance to knock down a couple. To stretch the lead here for the Tigers. First one. Good. If he can make it a 3-point lead here, still 3-point shooters they do have for the Bulldogs. They can knock one down. Got to get up the floor. He got 1.7. That's not a lot of time, but they can do it. Moore knocking it down. Ice in the veins at the line. 64-62. Garcia. Oh, it actually had a shot. That's going to do it. The Tigers are going to pull off a victory here. 65-62 over the Garrison Bulldogs. And what a game it was, folks. Woo! The Aurora Concepts postgame show on the way. And we'll get to that coming up, folks, right after this here on NetSN.
Aurora Concepts, Primary Care Center, and just behind it, Medical Specialist Center, is a team supervised by Dr. Jane Todd and led by Don Barnes. They're professionals. They provide good family care to everyone in the family. They're also your center for testing and vaccinations. When there's something wrong and you don't know what, call Aurora Concepts.
Wright Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Center has the new and used vehicles that you're looking for. If your vehicle needs service, stop by WrightChryslerDodgeJeep.com and get your service appointment, and also shop online. Then come on down and let the guys make a great deal for you. And our knowledgeable staff will not let you leave without knowing everything about your new or used vehicle. Wright Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram supports all the students of the Piney Woods.
All righty, folks, back here to wrap this up as the Garrison Bulldogs lose this one 65-62 to the Tenaha Tigers, and what a great game it was. Tenaha had a big lead there, and they had to come back. Garrison had to lead a little bit. Tenaha had to back and forth, and was able to get the Tenaha Tigers able to come out here with the victory here tonight, 65-62. And let's get our final game stats here in our Aurora Concepts post-game show for the Tenaha Tigers. They get the win. 7-23 at the three-point line, 7-12 at the charity stripe. Leading scorer was Moore. He had 15, 11 for Sewell, 9 for Malone, 12 for Kinney, 13 for Purdue, and 5 for Stokes. For the Garrison Bulldogs, they went 4-14 at the three-point line, 2 of 8 at the charity stripe. Leading scorer was Atkinson. He had 24, 18 for Pollard, 15 for Yarborough, 3 for Beavers, and 2 for Shepherd was the scoring there for the Garrison Bulldogs here tonight. So a good job by both these teams here. Good play. Not a whole lot happened until right here at the end. It looks like everybody got a little bit towards the end here, but I think everybody, cooler heads, have finally worked it out and made everything good. So our player of the game for me, I'm going to give it to Moore. He had a really good game here, really came on in that fourth quarter, really turned it around there for the for the Tigers to get 15 points. So Moore is our Dairy Queen player of the game. All right, folks, sorry about that. And the voice kind of going out on me a little bit here, trying to keep it together. But that's going to wrap it up here tonight as the Tigers win it. 65-62. The ladies get the win as well earlier. So congratulations to both Tigers teams. We're going to wrap it up here and get on up out of here, folks. Hope you have an awesome and blessed and wonderful night. See you next time, folks. Bye-bye.
The proceeding was a presentation of Watlington, Shires, and Pierce Productions. We hope you have an awesome and blessed night. God bless America, God bless our troops, and God bless each and every one of you.